Hi, everybody. I told you I'd be back. Uh, Hope everybody's doing fine. I got 5 decks of cards here. I don't usually do that. But I'm going to read real quick, just 4 across on 5 different people. Well, I'm going to do 4 across on 4 different. I'm going to read on one separate because I'm going to see how Mike Pompeo's going to fare in all this. You know that he's cricketer in a dog's hind leg. And that's about the nicest thing you could say about that man. You know that. You can tell by watching him sweat when they ask him questions he can't answer that he knows he's in deep doo-doo. But let's see what's going on with him. And that's the only one I'm going to use my witches cards for, because I'm going to save those other ones for going across on the 4 guys I'm going to do a really quick reading on. So, Mike Pompeo, what's going on with you? Wow, the lovers. The partnerships. The signifier is just him worried about all the deals that him and Trump's made and done all the things that him and Trump's done wrong. And he's trying to figure out the obstacle and influence over this is a hero plant. And he knows that the facts are there. He knows that no amount of spin or no amount of talking, if this stuff comes out, it's going to save his behind. He knows he's in deep. He's in deep. The foundation of this reading is strength. I think it's misdirected strength. I think that no amount of strength is going to keep him totally out of this before it's done. I don't even know if he's going to be able to keep his job if there was a real quick switch, if they just Trump walked away real quick because they gave him some kind of deal not to go to jail, and Pence stepped in there. You know, Trump's already talking about starting his own news media, so he knows that his days are numbered. So, I think Pompeo's just kind of wondered if he's got enough strength to get through this. He's looking kind of weak. I wonder if he's healthy. This used to be my health section for private readings, too. The 3rd house. So, well, in the recent past, he thought justice was totally blind, which we always say, you know, justice is blind, justice is justice. But he didn't think it was going to catch up to him. In the recent past, he thought he was above all this. Now I feel like he's worrying about it. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Couldn't have picked a better one. In the 4 of Swords is what's going on, what he's doing now. He's laying awake nights, just wondering when the guillotine's going to fall. And in the near future, there's going to be a bunch of people celebrating in the streets, so maybe he's going to get taken down first. I think that you're going to... Well, they're all in the news, but I think we're going to start hearing more stuff almost daily about Pompeo coming through. They haven't mentioned him that much. They've kind of been around the corners, but I think he's going to be right in the middle of this. Enough to where it comes down quick enough that we got women celebrating in the streets. Because his judgment is coming, and it's coming quick. Even though he thought he was above justice, his justice is coming really, really quick. Oh, I love these cards. It's the first time I've used them back here in a comfortable place to use them. And The environment around that judgment is the Page of Wands, which is a lot more information. There's just so much stuff going to come out, it's going to blow our minds, but he's going to be in a real predicament. He's going to really... I was wondering if he's going to be able to stay in there and help Pence. No. He might be the first one to go. And this is Pompeo. And, his biggest fear is Trump going down, and he's pretty sure Trump's going down, but that's his biggest fear right now, is Trump going down. And the outcome of this is the Four of Cups. He'll be really lucky if he don't end up in the Hooskow. He's gonna be he's already worrying about his family, but he's worrying about going to jail. And I'm going to take one out of the middle here just to clarify this. I don't know what's in these people's heads, because he should be smart enough to see what's going on. And if Trump gets out of there, he can't pardon him, but he's still thinking that he's going to get a credit for something. He think if he does go down, he's going to be coming through and saying, well, I did this, I did this, I did this. So he thinks he's got credit coming through for something. But it looks like he's definitely going down. Partnership made. A deep partnership. There's records of everything. Wondering if he's going to be strong enough to stay through here. Thinking that justice is so blind, especially where he was concerned that he could do anything. He didn't have to follow nothing. Laying awake nights, worrying about what in the hell he's going to do. This is going to go fast. There's going to be women celebrating in the streets. And this is for Mike Pompeo. Definitely going to get judged. And there's going to be so much more information coming through. It's even going to be hard to digest. And it's going to be because Donald Trump's going to be out in the cold. And he's got the Four of Cups. He'll be very, very lucky if he can just get out of there with testifying and not go into jail. And he's been getting payoffs from somewhere. Definitely been getting money. And that's going to come out. He's been getting money from somewhere. So that's Mike Pompeo. Let's put these away now. That's why I've already had these shuffled out here. I don't want to talk so much in this. I am in a better mood than I was a couple hours ago when I did that other one. I did a little bit more meditation in between, and so we're going to use 4 different decks. We're going to go across on 4 people, and the first one is going to be because all these people are going under the bus. I'm sure they've already started on Sonland, but let's see what's going on with Sonland. Well, since we already know he's down, let's use... Well, I had him laying like this. Let's use these cards first. For Sonland. You know, he's the one that changed his testimony already. And I was going to say who's going to get thrown under the bus first, but he's already under the bus. They've already started on all the news medias. Trump doesn't know him now. He only donated $1 million to his campaign and bought his ambassadorship, but Trump doesn't. He said he doesn't really know him that well. Like he tells every time somebody gets in trouble, he doesn't really know his lawyer, Mike, that's in jail either. Okay, so the first one is Sonland. So his past, he's known for a while he needed to go away. He's going across some stormy waters, and he's known it long enough where in his immediate past he's known it for a while. In the present, after going back and changing his testimony, he's feeling at least that he's not going to have to do time over this or get in too much trouble over it. Oh. Well, I guess I could do it this way. I was going to pull from the same deck. This is kind of neat, really. Let me do it this way. His challenge is all the different stuff he knows and all the different stories he knows. It's confusion, delusion. That's his challenge. But I think he decided to stop the delusion maybe and the confusion. But anyway, he's got a lot of choices. He still thinks he's got a lot of choices. That's his challenge. Maybe he doesn't have as many as he thinks he does. And the outcome on this, even though he's supposed to be like a hotel giant or something, he went in there seeking money. He went in there seeking fame and money, and definitely was offered some payoffs to do what he was doing. It wasn't just part of his job that they sent him over there to Ukraine. There was more going on there. And the next one is Mick Mulvaney. And he felt like a little queen, and he's not even Lindsey Graham. Well, in the recent past, he thought he could keep the lid on things. This is the Queen of Cups. This is the one that's got the lid on the cups. It's not overflowing. It's like keeping secrets sometimes. And if he went out for that press conference to keep secrets, they weren't too frickin' secret. And in the present, he's been taking money. Been taking a lot of money from somebody, and that's what he's worried about in the present. He's worried about this is going to come to the surface, that he's been taking money. And the challenge to this is he's really afraid it's going to really hurt his family and the Republican Party. But it's going to hurt his family. And he's definitely going away. We got the Eight of Cups here. But he's not going away in a good way. He's just going away. It's not going to be easy. In disgrace. Total disgrace. And blackness and sadness and whatever. Anyway, this is Mulvaney. The second one is Rudy Giuliani. Rudy Tooty. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? In the recent past, he was just trying to stir up all the bullshit and turmoil he could possibly stir up. In the present, he's pulling it back a little. He's finally realized he needs to keep his big effing mouth shut. And so that's what he's doing right now. He's going through a little bit of thought process. You know, he seemed too crazy to have any thought recently, but I don't think that's it. I think that's a pretense. And his challenge is the Five of Wands again. He got two Five of Wands. How great is it using the decks like this? He's already put out so much shit and confusing. That's going to end up being his challenge, because he's ran his mouth so much. He's not going to be able to get out of this because he's already ran his mouth so much. And the outcome's going to be and I just flipped that deck around to get it up straight, and this is definitely an upside down card, is the Ten of Pentacles upside down. What's going to come out on Rudy is where all this big, dirty money came from, and that's what's going to end up taking care of his future. That's what's going to end up setting his future, is all this dirty money coming out. And the next one is poor little old Rick Perry. Don't we all feel sorry for that little dancing fool? One of the finest and the best. Isn't that what Trump said he always kept around him? The smartest and the finest and the best. Anyway, I don't even want to laugh at that. So in his recent past, he really thought he was high up on his horse. Thought he was doing... He couldn't have been so dumb he thought he was really doing his job. I'm sure he knows the difference between right and wrong, but in the recent past, he was really happy to be up on that. To be where he's at in government. To be up there. And in the present, he's got the Ace of Wands upside down. He knows that this is coming fast and hot and heavy, and it's coming right down on his head. He's not sleeping well either. And it's to do with his shady business from overseas. He's mixed up in this so much. He was sent over there more than at least 2 different times to take messages, and maybe 2 different countries. I think we're going to find out he's involved in some other countries and the problems going on too with him. And bless his heart. I don't know why. There's no reason for the hard work and the hard life I've lived all my life to feel sorry for Rick Perry, but for some reason, isn't that weird? Feel sorry for him. Maybe I'm related to him some way distantly. Anyway, his outcome is terrible. So, okay, so I'd say by these cards, Rick Perry's going to be the first one under the bus. The very first one. And it's going to hit hard, and they're going to try to make him look so bad. They're going to try to blame everything on him. They're going to try to blame everything on him first. So I'm going to try going across these in the same order like I usually do. And we'll start with Sonland since we started with him at the top. I mean, not going across, but going down with him. We got him knowing that he needs to get the hell out of Dodge. We got some woman that's been giving him money, and I think that's going to come to the surface, that he's been getting some payoffs from some woman. This is weird. Oh, okay, this is in the present. Maybe this is his wife. Maybe somebody's backing him up with some money, but somebody's backing him or something. That's the present card going this way. And his challenge is him telling his story all different ways. He should have kept it, should have came right in and told the truth to start with. This is his biggest challenge. And he's hoping by changing that story that it's going to keep him out of jail. So that's Sonland. And then we got Mick Mulvaney, who in the past thought he was really protected because he was under Trump's little elbow there and thought he was protected by the Republican Party. But he was doing so much shady money business, and he knew about so much shady money business, and that's what he's thinking about in the present, is everything he knows, and he knows everything that's been going on. And then we got Temperance, so that's why he's being so quiet right now, is he doesn't know quite what to do or which way he's headed. And it's not going to make much difference because the Ace of Wands coming right down on his head. Right down on his head. And there's no way he can change it or turn it or get out of the way. It's an upside down card. Then we've got Little Rudy. Little Rudy Scooty, who in the past was telling so many stories and throwing shit up against so many walls to see what stuck that he just couldn't even believe what was going on. Or nobody could believe what was coming out of his mouth. Nobody even went. I couldn't even take the time to watch him because I couldn't stand watching him. But anyway, he thought he had his ass covered by just going out and bringing up all these conspiracy theories and stuff. And this is Rudy. And then in the present, I still don't think it's... He's got the 10 of Cups. He still thinks he's got... Thinks he's got a rabbit foot in his pocket. He thinks he's going to get out of this. Rudy Giuliani thinks he's going to get out of this in the present. His challenge is him talking too much. Here we are again. All the stories he threw out there and all the stuff he threw around. Notice when we went across on him, he got that twice. All the bullshit he put out, all the discontent he was trying to start, that's going to be the challenge, as he's already said all this stuff out loud. And it looks like he is going to go to jail for stuff he did with deals he made with foreign countries and stuff. Yep, that's not the jail card, but that's what's going on. That's his future. Foreign country exchanges, working, having his nose where it had no business to be. And the last one is poor Rick Perry again. He came in riding on his so happy he got this job, and wasn't even planning on making a whole bunch of money to start with under the table. He was happy just of what they were giving him. He was proud of the fame. And then in the present, it is not good, and he knows it. He's got the Eight of Cups in the present. He knows he has to get out of there. Did he already give his resignation? I think he already gave his resignation, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, I've been away from all this haven't heard too much news the last couple of weeks. But yeah, he's going away. That's what's going on in the present. He knows he's going away. He's worried about somebody finding all the money that changed hands. He's really worried about that. That's his challenge. If he can get out of there without it coming to the surface about this money, he's got it made. But bless his heart, he ended up in the same place with the Ten of Swords upside down on his back. He just didn't cover his ass like the rest of them. He's going to be in big trouble, probably faster than the rest of them for some reason. I don't know what's going to come out, but something's going to come out. So I think he's going to end up in the biggest trouble the very fastest. And I want to thank everybody for watching, and I want to thank everybody that held in there. And this really did me good, because I'm feeling much better than I did just a couple hours ago. Maybe it was just asking for your energy. I haven't even put these out yet, but I was surprised I had that I did that, because I'm usually not that kind of person. But I do need positive energy sent my way right at this time, and I need just to thank everybody for being so kind. This has been one of the most wonderful things I've ever done with my time, because outside of when I'm giving a really healing massage to somebody that's hurting all over, I don't feel as rewarded as anything that I've ever done except this, and it's because of my viewers, and I just want to thank you all so much. Bye now.